and Brownie.
It's a podcast bonus.
One of the great things you can do at around 8 p.m. is say to your kids, who wants some popcorn?
Yeah.
It's one of the great questions. The answer's always yes, and there's a little surge of joy. Really unlike any other surge of joy.
It's the buttered one, though. You got to make the buttery one, not sweet one at home. What do you guys go
Well,
for?
here's the thing. I don't use the microwave bags. No offence to Uncle Toby's. It's an excellent product. But I buy the old school red, white and blue packaging popping corn from Riviana.
Right on.
It's the only way to do it. And you get I've got a big specific popcorn pot, and I put in the oil and I pop it. And it makes that exciting sound, pop, pop, pop. And it smells amazing. And then while it's popping...
Just oil goes in or do you
just
have to put
oil
butter as
and a
well?
little bit of salt.
Okay.
Oil and a bit of salt. And then it cooks like that.
Yes.
And then while that's happening, I microwave the butter and I melt it. And then it all comes together and I pour it on and I toss it with my fingers.
Right.
And then we've got special superhero popcorn tubs.
Have you?
Yes. So, and we only use them for that. It's sense of ceremony.
Yeah.
They're not fancy. They were $1 from the supermarket, but my kids still fight over who's going to get the Hulk. Right? There's Hulk, Captain America, and Spider-Man, and nobody ever wants Captain America. And I asked them finally, I'm like, why doesn't anyone want Captain America? And Leo goes, because he's the shittest superhero. He's just a normal guy with money. He's got no superpowers.
He's the shittest. He does, though. Captain America has superhuman strength.
Does he, though?
Yes. And he's cashed up.
He's cashed
Yeah,
out.
that's right.
Then we had a really good conversation about superhero powers, and then he goes, but the same can be said, to be fair, the same can be said about Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's a
Anyway,
good
it was a
point.
really good discussion. But I love popcorn, and I particularly love that popcorn for the entire ceremony of it. And I posted on Instagram because some people need to know that you don't need to go with the microwave one. You've got to just have the original one that we've been enjoying since the 60s, right? And Michelle contacted me and she said, please be careful. I had to go to emergency department because I got an unpopped kernel stuck in my throat.
An unpopped kernel.
Yes. So let's open the emergency room.
I need 6,000 cc's of content. Stat. Nat. Quick. It's Chrissie, Sam and Brownie's emergency room.
When has an innocent foodstuff tried to kill you?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
a
it?
good point. You can see that getting caught up there. Sometimes you get a bit of rice stuck up there.
Absolutely. But you've never had to go to the emergency
No.
room. Can you imagine?
You just honk it out.
You know, Mama Cass, allegedly, I don't know whether this is true or not, Mama Cass from the Mamas and the Papas died on a ham sandwich.
Yeah, is that one real?
Is that true?
Might be a myth. We might have to Google it.
Isn't this more annoying than a medical emergency? It's tiny, right? A popcorn.
Yeah.
It's a popcorn. And how could it get stuck there? But it did.
And the Heimlich manoeuvre wouldn't help.
No, it wouldn't. Michelle, it happened to her. 13-24-10, when has an innocent foodstuff tried to kill you?
Let's go.
Loretta from Shepherd and Loretta.
What a name.
Loretta, are you there?
Yes, how are you?
Calling from Shep. How's Shep today?
Yeah, well, flooded.
Oh, is it?
That's probably how you'd sum it up. Yeah, very flooded.
How's everyone's spirits there?
Oh, look, pretty good. Yep, pretty good.
Loretta,
Yeah.
have you ever seen anything like this in your time living in Shep?
Back in 1993, we weren't far off the water coming in, but the water's been redirected this time. So back in 1993, but nothing as bad as this. No.
Wow, man.
You have the sandbags out, Loretta?
No, we haven't got the sandbags out yet, but we've been doing a lot of pumping out, the water. Yeah, we're lucky we've got a pump to pump water out.
God, well, thanks for taking time off saving your belongings to talk to us about when an innocent foodstuff has nearly killed you, Loretta. What happened to you?
Well, I went out one night and had some fish, and I incidentally got a fish bone caught in my throat, but I didn't realise because until the next day my voice had changed, and I thought, gee, that's a bit weird, my voice has changed. And then as the day proceeded, my voice just got worse, and someone said, and I sort of had a little bit of a difficulty to swallow, but no big deal. And you know, I was at work, and they said, well, maybe you better go for an X-ray. So I went round for an X-ray, and the next thing they're ringing me and sending me straight to theatre.
Maybe you got a fishbone stuck in
So
your
I had to
throat.
go to theatre and have it removed. Yeah.
So how did your voice change? Was it pushing on your vocal cords?
Yeah.
So was it higher or lower?
Oh, it was sort of, you know, just sort of mid-throat. Yeah.
No. The pitch of your voice. Did it sound higher or lower?
No, a lot lower.
Wow. I had no idea.
How big was the fishbone, Loretta?
Oh, I didn't ask. I was just glad he got it out.
Oh, I would have kept it.
Yes.
I would have bagged it up and
Put
brought
it on a
home.
necklace and-
Absolutely.
I had a lot higher pitched voice until I had a fishbone caught in my throat about 15 years ago.
Mate, young Brownie sounded like someone was constantly gripping his testicles.
And they were. They probably were.
Yeah, probably lethal.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah.
Loretta, I hope you win the 10K today with everything you guys are going through in Shep. Much love. We'll give you 6 bottles of Zonzo Estate wine as well. Thanks for calling up, Loretta.
Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. You take care.
Pleasure. Nicole in Carrum Downs, what do you got for us?
Good morning. I used to work as an emergency department nurse, and we've had people come in with grapes stuck in their throat or even some lovely steak.
Really?
Yeah.
So grapes and steak are the big ones.
Yeah. It was medium rare. We did ask them. Very important question.
So what was it a big bit that got stuck, or what? Like, how do you get? I don't understand how you can get steak if you don't masticate it.
Yeah. It was just a normal bit of, steak, a mouthful of steak, and it got stuck, and it was partially obstructed. So they had like this really husky voice, and we had to, they weren't choking life or death at that moment, but we had to give medication called glucagon to relax the throat to try and help it ease.
What's that fun word? Say that fun word again.
Glucagon?
Great word.
Glucagon.
Welcome to
the
the
other
show.
gong, Mittagong, Wollongong, and glucagon.
Mastigate and glucagon in one story? Are you kidding me?
Now, grapes. This is an important community service announcement as well, because little kids can choke on grapes. So
Yes.
I would, when my kids were little, I have to cut them into 4, because if you imagine, a whole grape is exactly the same
A plug.
sort of width as a windpipe. Bang.
Yeah. Even dangerous for adults.
Even dangerous.
Someone was
for adults.
choking Nicole with the best manoeuvre to go for the Heimlich manoeuvre or to go for the pen. Maybe go for the homemade tracheotomy.
It depends how obstructed their airway is.
Okay.
Brownie goes straight for the tracheotomy every time, and everyone's like, no, Heimlich first.
That's why I never want to go out for lunch with him and be choking, because he'd be sharpening up his biro.
I'll be sharpening up the diplomat. Of course, the fountain pen.
Nicole, you're off to The Woman King starring Viola Davis. The Woman King starring Viola Davis in cinemas October 27.
Chrissie, Sam and Brownie, Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissie, Sam and Brownie, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.